Hello student. So now this is your next chapter, tenses. So what is tense? Tense is a time of period and tense is a show of the time. Understand? Time is universally divided into present, past and future. Tenses is a form of the verb that expresses time. For example, she goes is the present tense and she went is the past tense of the verb to go. Thus, the verb changes its form to show whether an action takes place in the present or it took place in the past. So we can say a simple way, tenses are a means of putting a sentences into a time frame. Okay, so there are three types of tenses in English grammar: present tense, past tense and future tense. So student, you can see a flow chart. There is a types and tenses. The first one is that simple tense, simple present, simple past and simple future. Second one, continuous tense, present continuous, past continuous and future continuous. Then third one, present perfect, past perfect and future perfect. And fourth one, past perfect continuous, present perfect continuous and future perfect continuous. These are the types of subtenses of the tense. So now we will read about the sentence and its subtenses. Got it? There. So now you can see the following table shows the different form of the verb. One side is tense, present, past, future, and right side there are four types of subtenses. Like first one, simple or indefinite, we can say progressive or continuous tense, and third one perfect, and fourth one perfect, progressive or continuous subtenses. So you can see easily what is the different form of the verb in these sentences. Okay, now we start the simple present tense. What is simple present tense? Used to tell about something that happens regularly in present, and habitual actions and universal truths. When we saw in the sentence, these are the things happens regularly and universal truth and habitual. So we can say this sentence is related to present tense. Example, she goes to school at 8 a.m. and the earth revolves around the sun. Rules in this sentence: verb, first form of the verb like goes, revolves, and subject plus verb की first form plus s or es plus object. When we do the sentence of this sentence, we should always learn I, you, we, they. These are the plural nouns and we use only singular. Now next is a simple past tense. So what is simple past tense? Simple past tense used to tell something which happened in the past, and past habits and action that were completed in past. Example, she ate breakfast in the morning My family lived in Bangalore. I called you yesterday. I met him yesterday. These are the sentence related to past sentence. Rules. In this sentence, when we make a sentence related to past tense, we used always verb की second form. Like example, lived, called, told, meet in the sentence. So we should learn subject plus verb की second form plus object. Got it? Now come the simple future tense. What is simple future tense? Simple future tense used to tell something which has not happened yet but is likely to happen in the future. We used to express future action in this sentence, and in modern English mostly will is used with the all subject in almost all the countries of the world. The use of shall with first person is rather considered outdated, but shall is used with the subject of a second and third person like I and we. If talking about a strong determination or commands, we should use shall. Got it? So now example, she will eat breakfast at your house tomorrow. My family will live in Bangalore. I will come tomorrow. Here we use will with the I. So we should learn will is used with all subject in almost all the countries of the world because it's in modern English. Okay, so we can use with shall and will with the I and we. Okay, so what is rule? Rule is will plus verb first form of verb like eat, come, to, talk, meet. So we make with the help of the rules subject plus will ya shall plus verb first form plus object. Shall is used with the I and we. You also will with the I and we. Will is used with the singular noun he, she, it and name, etc. Got it? Start the second subtense, continuous tense. What is continuous tense? A tense of verb used in describe action that is ongoing. So in this subtenses, first one is the present continuous tense. Present continuous tense used to tell about something that is continuing for a period of time. Example, she is working hard for the exams. The boys are playing in the ground. She is crying. Rules is MR plus first form of the verb along with ing, like subject plus is MR plus verb first form plus ing plus object. Remember that he, she, it with the singular noun use is I with M and are used with the plural noun you, we, they, etc. Got it? Now comes second part, past continuous tense. Past continuous tense used to tell something that was continuing for a period of time in the past and to express an action that was in progress in the past. Example, they were laughing at my foolishness. I was making lunch when she called. And third one, I was eating dinner at 8 o'clock. Understand? Rules, was verb plus first form of the verb along with ing. With the help of subject plus was or verb plus verb first form plus ing plus object. Remember that was is used with the singular noun, were is used with the plural noun. Okay? Got it? Now comes future continuous tense. Future continuous tense used to about something that will happen in the future for period of time. Example, she will be eating breakfast at your house. My family will be living in Bangalore. I will be writing an article. She will not be talking to you again. So these are the sentences related to future tense. They tell us about the something will happen in the future tense, a future period of time. Got it? Rules: will plus be plus first form of verb along with ing. It's an easy way. We always use subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb की first form plus ing plus object. Understood? Now comes the subtense of third, perfect tense. So what is perfect tense? A tense of verbs used in describing action that has been completed, sometimes regarded as a perfective aspects. So when a verb used to describe action that has been completed, we call perfect tense. So it's the first one, present perfect tense. So what is present perfect tense? Present perfect tense has the form have or has plus past participle, be verb plus ed or n, while has is used with third person singular and singular noun. Example, he, she, it or name. Have is used with plural form like I, we, you, they. Okay, so present perfect tense used to tell about some present action or which is completed or finished, to express an action that has been recently finished. Okay, like example, I have lived here all my life. Second, the boys have played in the ground. Third, she has finished her homework. Got it? Now it's come rules. So rules has or have plus third form of the verb. We should always learn has used with the singular noun and have is used with the plural noun. Okay, so when we make a sentence, we should learn the rules: subject plus has have plus verb की third form plus object. Got it बच्चों? So now next is past perfect tense. Past perfect tense used to tell about some actions started in the past and finally completed, and for an action that had been completed before another action began in the past. Example, I had done my work before he came. Sarah had washed the dishes before we arrived. In two sentences, we show that the related to first one is that complete and before another action began in the past. Understand? To describe an action taking place before a particular time in the past. Example, by 2 p.m. all the students had left the school. And next, to describe an action in the past which became the cause of another action. Example, the child was crying because the father had beaten him. So there is a two verb. First one is that the father had beaten him, and then after the child was crying. Understand? Rules. So when we make a sentence, we should always learn had plus third form of the verb, subject plus had plus verb third form plus object. Okay. Next come future perfect tense. Future perfect tense used to tell about something that will happen in the future and will finish also in the future, and to express the speaker's belief that something has taken place. Example, she will have recovered completely by the next week. She will have finished her test by the time bell rings. So these two sentences show us this is the future perfect tense in these sentences, because this sentence show us in the future tense something that will happen in the future and will finish also in the future. Okay, rule: will plus have plus third form of the verb. So we use easy way: subject plus will or shall plus have plus verb third form plus object plus by plus time. Okay. Perfect continuous tense. So what is perfect continuous tense? Tense depicts the time at which a person did something or will do something, or if something exists. So first one is that present perfect continuous tense. So what is present perfect continuous? Present perfect continuous tense used to tell about something started in the past and is continuing in the present. Example: she has finished her homework. And to express an action which began at some time in the past and is still continue. Example: it has been raining since morning. She has been teaching for 10 years. So these sentences tell us about the time started in the past and continue in the present. Rules: has, have plus been first form of the verb along with ing, and subject plus has, have plus been plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object plus since or for plus time. So these are the sentences show present perfect continuous and tell us about the timing started in the past and continue in the present. So now it's come past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense used to tell about some action which continued for some time in the past and finally completed in the past only. Example: Sarah had been dancing for many years when she was asked to judge a show. Second, Alia had been reading the newspaper since 7 a.m. So you know that past perfect continuous show a action which continue for some times in the past and finally completed in the past only. Okay, and that started at certain time in the past and ended after some period in the past. Example: Mr. Roy had been writing poetry for 12 years before he started writing films story. So these sentences show the past time and the finally completed in the past only. Okay, rules: had plus been plus first form of the verb along with ing. It's a easy way: subject plus had plus been plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object plus since or for plus time. Got it? Now it's come, and this is the last subtenses of the tense: future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense used to tell about something expresses an action as being in progress over a period of time that will end at some point in the future. Example: I shall have been reading the Ramayana for 2 hours. This sentence is used for the action that will start at certain time in the future and last for certain period and in future. Okay. Next example: Rita will have been preparing her speech since afternoon tomorrow. So these sentences show us future perfect continuous tense, and we see in the sentence something express an action as being in progress over a period of time that will end at some point in the future. Rules: will, shall plus have plus been plus first form of the verb along with ing, and we use easy way, subject plus shall or will plus have plus been plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object plus since or for plus time. Got it? So now where we use since and for. Since is used with the point of time. Example, the time when the action started. Example, since 9 am, since 2010, since Monday, since April, etc. These are the point of time, and we should use since with the point of time. Now next, for, where we use to for. For is used with the period of time. Example, the duration of time for which a particular action lasted. Example, for 2 hours, for 5 years, for 30 minutes, for 10 days, etc. So when we saw in the sentence there is a period of time, we should always use for, because for is show with the period of time, and since we is used with the point of time. Got it? So now its chapter is your complete. I will give you some exercise and do in your notebook. Okay बच्चों, thank you.